Hi, welcome to Mondays with Melissa. Today we're going to talk about the 7 key steps in making a good estate plan. The first thing you want to do is find a qualified estate planning attorney. As we've talked about before, you should never do your estate planning documents online or download any sort of documents from the internet. Next, you want to make a list of what you own and what you owe. It's important to understand what it is that you have, what you are looking to protect, what you are looking to pass on, and of course, what your estate might have to pay at the time of your passing, and what you owe in different debts, mortgages, do you have a reverse mortgage, things like that. Third, you want to decide if you need a will, if you need a trust, or if you need both. And it really depends on what your goals are. And we've talked about these before. Are you looking to preserve assets for long-term care purposes? Are you looking to simply avoid probate? Because if so, then maybe you need an irrevocable trust, or maybe you just need a revocable trust. Do you need a will also? How do they work together? So all of these questions are really going to come down to what it is that your goal is and what your assets are and what you're looking to protect. Next, you want to make a healthcare proxy. You want to name someone to make healthcare decisions for you if there comes a time when you can no longer communicate your wishes. If you're injured, if there's an accident, some sort of injury or illness, and you can no longer communicate your wishes to your physicians, you want to make sure that the right person is in that role, and you want to make sure you have the correct document to do that. You also should consider a power of attorney. That's the next thing on the list. A power of attorney is where you name someone to make financial decisions for you if you cannot handle your own finances. And we've all seen people suffer major injuries from accidents, and we've all probably witnessed people become memory impaired, whether it's age-related or Alzheimer's dementia, and you want to make sure you have the right people in place to be able to handle things for you. Next on the list is to think about your beneficiaries. Yes, you could do a trust and name beneficiaries. Yes, you can do a will and name beneficiaries, but you're also going to have accounts where you have to name beneficiaries. I met with someone yesterday who realized he had his wife down on his retirement account through his job, and then his children as contingent beneficiaries if his wife passed away first, but he didn't realize that he had a son who's disabled, and he has to make sure that his son's 50% is going to his special needs trust. So you have to look at your beneficiaries as life changes, as people in your life change, as things develop. Who are your beneficiaries, and what do you have to change to make sure that they're going to be protected upon your passing when they receive an inheritance? And finally, you want to organize your documents and your files. You want to make sure that you have all of your information in one place. Your documents, copies of your documents, who your trusted team of advisors are, your accountant, your financial advisor, your attorney, where your accounts are, where they're held, account numbers, whose name they're in, passwords, usernames for anything online. You want to have all of that in a safe place so that the person that you're handing the reins over to is going to know exactly what they need to do and where to find it. You're going to make it much easier for them to be able to take the steps to ensure that everything goes well for you while you're alive, and of course that everything goes the way you want it to when you pass away. Organization is key. Here at Kona Elder Law, we have an online document vault, so anybody who's acting on your behalf, anyone who you give authorization to, will be able to access your documents on their phone if there's an emergency. So making sure that everything is accessible easily and quickly is very, very important. So those are just some quick tips. Please give us a call, comment, ask any questions, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next week.